Welcome to therideadvice.com, your source for tips and techniques to make you a better rider. In this episode, we'll look at how to properly take on decreasing radius corners, both on the track and on the road. Here's the view of the entry of a decreasing radius turn. The red line represents a tight line, riding as close to the inside of the corner as possible, the instinctive line to take for a motorcycle rider. The blue line represents the outside line, the correct line to take around a decreasing radius corner, giving the rider the ability to take a late apex, maximising their exit speed. Both riders begin the turn in a near identical position with virtually the same entry speed. Note the speeds as they progress around the corner. Also note that while both riders carry a similar entry speed, the red line initially advances around the corner quicker. This is because the inside line provides a smaller radius and therefore smaller distance travelled. While this is fine for a passing manoeuvre, it will prove to be the slower line to take. See that while behind on the corner, the rider taking the blue line is already carrying a faster speed. The rider taking the outside or blue line continues to carry a faster speed. He quickly overtakes the rider with the tighter line. The rider that took the tight red line exits the corner last and hits 54 km an hour on exit. Taking the wide line and late apex, the other rider exits first, hitting 62 km an hour. Keeping in mind that this example uses a Honda CBR 250R, that's a speed differential of 8 km within just a few metres. Note also that the rider with the incorrect line has an awkward exit, causing them to cut across the track later to get the correct entry for the next turn. Getting the wrong line can not only hurt you in one corner, it can cause problems for subsequent ones too. Let's take a look at the same corner and entry from the bike's perspective. A rider will naturally look towards an apex, the point that they want to hit with the bike. But the apex of a decreasing radius turn is beyond where an apex is for either an increasing or constant radius turn. From this view, we can't actually see the apex yet. But the natural inclination of a rider is to take the red line. Looking at the inside of the corner, the bike will steer in that direction. But as we saw, while this is a faster way to get through the first part of the turn, it not only ends up being slower overall, exit speed is also compromised. The correct line is in blue, going around the outside of the turn and hitting a late apex. This is our apex. With the red line, the rider would have been hugging the inside of the turn, reducing speed in the turn and causing poor exit speed. The rider will also exit the corner wide, potentially compromising the next corner. The blue line shows the rider still hasn't hit the apex, but will do so in such a way that exit speed is maximised. Let's take what we've learned to the road. The same principles apply: wide and late turn in and late apex. However, on the road you need to keep two things in mind. First is lane discipline. Ideally, our apex would be here, but that leaves very little safety margin against oncoming traffic. So while our apex is still late, we'll need to give some room to the centre of the road. Secondly is our wide entry. Again, ideally this would be our line, but because of leaves, debris and surface conditions, we need to take a line that's further away from the side of the corner.